The are you? I'm trying to figure out which day. I don't remember. I found them all by myself. The found the what? The ether deposits? No, I just got the DLC, so I wouldn't know. As far as don't hear in-game sounds, are you having problems hearing the in-game sounds on stream right now? Just say something. I can check the settings. Should be hearing in-game sounds. Check my audio mixer. Do we have? We have. Oh goodness gracious! We don't. Can you hear it now? Oh, that's so bad. What a terrible thing. Yeah, the sound wasn't working. Yeah, I can hear it now. It was gonna be a terrible recording. Oh well. That's unfortunate.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
I was hoping to have this one recorded, and apparently I will not. That's sad. So sad. But yeah, thanks for bringing it up. That's embarrassing, but you know, it happens. Alright, so much for having the Ash request. But that's alright. Thanks for saying something though, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Now you can actually hear what's going on. I know, there's still text on stream, but like it's a little bit more fun when you can actually hear the voice acting. I love Uni's voice actor so much. And Ashura has this like dignified way of speaking that's really cool. But oh well, but yeah, appreciate you saying something. Can't figure out why it would be in that state, but that's okay. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Oh, yeah, Widow. Yeah. So, Widow is the easiest for me because Sniper, right? I knew about this bird's nest. I think I have to find other ones. We'll figure it out. Can't stop them. There's no prize, but okay.
We have some new names registered.
And down they go again. I think, actually, speaking of guiding, I think I can. Run down the hill and find them, and I think we have to run back up the hill here. Off we go. Beauty. She always knows where to hit. Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. Go to him, man. All right.
They're on us. Orders?
Break! I'll call them. Appreciate it.
Demon Slayer! That's why you're our point dexter.
Well, you're up. This one's a lot easier than the other one. These are only like 39. I think I was like level
50. I'm done.
No. Horde battles. At least they down level a little bit.
Spotted.
Great! Come here!
Appreciate it. Welded in front.
Yeah, I've played, so I'm a big Xenoblade fan. I was actually a supporter of the Operation Rainfall that got it ported, got the original Xenoblade ported over and then supporters. And then played 1 on the Wii. Bought it for the DS again. 2, I recently played. I didn't have a capture card at the time, so I didn't actually play it online. But played through 2 a couple of times. I have not played Torna. I have it. My kid played it. I also played the Future Connected and then the remake of the original one. So I think I've played 1 like 5 times now. It's kind of ridiculous. I've probably put 1,000 hours into Xenoblade games. Really, funny about 2 is like I got it when it first came out. Big fan, right? Collector's edition or whatever. And it didn't have New Game Plus. And I got to the very end of it. And then I'm like, but I haven't finished all the side quests. And then I started doing the side quests, and some of them are kind of like, and so I never actually finished 2. And then I let it sit for like a year and a half, 2 years. How long did I sit on 2? 2 years. I sat on 2, even though 2 years.
Stop playing Xenoblade 2 almost exactly March 26th.
Yeah, and then
Just playing it, and he started playing 2.
and then my kid started playing it, and she couldn't stop talking about it. I'm like, fine, I guess I'll finish that. And my second playthrough, I really enjoyed. Like, it was actually.
You beat Malos and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, not only I beat Malos, but by then there was challenge mode. So I actually beat the Elma fight in challenge mode. Beat Elma Redux, which was really fun because they lock off chain attack during that fight. You can't chain attack. And actually, it doesn't just look off chain, but they locked off the party chain. So like for the number of 5, you couldn't even revive. Like it was the wildest fight. It was hardest fight in the game. Super fun though. And then the Elma fight literally got me to fire up an emulator and play X on an emulator. I have X on Wii U, but you know I didn't want to spin up the Wii U to play X again. So I played the X on the emulator, and I didn't like play all of it. I completed it. I completed the story, but if you've ever played X, X is like a Nintendo style, you know, it has like elements of like MMORPGs, right? Where you have to do like horde battles with other players.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo single-player MMORPG kind of.
And yeah, I mean, again, emulator didn't have that, so they kind of the emulator. There's like things you can do to kind of like cheat the system, and play the and get the benefits of doing those, but you can't really get the full benefits. And so, I mean, I did it. I got the cool, you know, skull that you can build at the end. And then around that time, this came out, and I was part of the whole drama of ordering the collector's editions on the Nintendo site. I wasted like 4 days. Every time it would come up on the site, I'd be like, then they're refreshing on my phone, couldn't do anything. I actually did eventually get the collector's edition. Which was
The site was not having a fun time.
it was wild. Trying to get the collector's edition was it was so bad. And like that final day when I finally got through, it was one of those situations where like I knew people who had been in the same part of the queue as me, and they didn't get it. And it was just kind of a random thing. I got to the page where I got to add it to my cart, and waited an hour. Yeah, well, I never got the 1 book. Like, I know the 1 book exists, but I do not have it. Oh. No, we never got the book for 1. I mean, we did get the edition they released, but I don't...
I've got the book for 1. It's somewhere in there.
Oh, is it one of the boxes? Okay, maybe I did get the book for 1.
And we read it at the old house, though, so...
Okay, well, it's somewhere then. I guess we do have the books. I have the other ones stacked over somewhere, though. But I got the book for 2 and X. The book for 2 and X are also really good, so... Yeah, big Xenoblade fan. I wanna finish this second playthrough here before the... Oh no, you were on the train? Oh, that's so bad. It was like a 4-hour window, right? There was no way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was a complete disaster.
POV American.
Yeah, POV American, never been on a train. No.
Actually, no, I was on a train going up Pikes Peak.
That's not
That's not really a train.
That's not a train.
But it's
I-
on tracks.
I have crossed the country in a train.
It was on tracks.
Yeah. But yeah, that was so sad. It was so sad when they like. And the funny thing is, what got me so
Bad
upset
in a
is
camera.
it's just a yeah. You're kind of a mess, but it was just a book. They didn't have to limit it. They could have had the order window open for 2 weeks.
Classic Nintendo.
I know, classic Nintendo.
You gotta
So that's
add
the state of
fucking
affairs.
artificial scarcity. Wonderful.
Right, for something that they only charge.
Didn't
like,
you learn your lesson with the Wii U?
Well, the thing is about the artificial scarcity, yes, but like the books themselves, they only charged like maybe $20 for. Like it wasn't like one of these things. They're like, oh, we'll like have the price go up. It's like no, they charged like $30 for it. It wasn't actually like that big of a deal. Oh my gosh, it was such a hassle. I wish they would just get their act together. And it wasn't fair. I mean, I don't know if the site was so overwhelmed by scalpers. I can't prove that, but I'm pretty sure it was the scalpers. Yeah, and I do know people who've done printing for books the like that for like Kickstarters and stuff. There was a Kickstarter I backed a while back, and he got into detail about how hard it is to actually get these runs of books printed and how there's like only a couple of companies that you can afford to do it. And so maybe that's what it is. Maybe like Nintendo just had to like get a spot in one of these massive printing presses and they could only do so much. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, look, we got a plot. More plot. But yeah, it sucks.
I don't look good in camera. I look good in the mirror. Which means the way everybody else sees me, I look good.
But I also think it was funny that we got the special edition and we just got a normal game case. And it was like 3 months later that they actually sent us our books and stuff. So it was like, what? Why? Okay. If you're not even going to mail it to me when the game comes out, then why is there a problem? Just do a second printing. Nintendo. Oh, well. Well, hopefully you can find someone who's got the PDF of it. And that's what we were going to do if we did negative. We're just like, we'll just find the PDF. It won't be the same. It won't have that, like, tactile feel, but it is what it is. That's all you can do. Hopefully you enjoy the game, though. Like, the game was still available, right? If worst comes to worst, you get the DLC. But, yeah. Or the downloaded version, the digital copy. So wild. It's got to be the best game that they've done. Hands down the best game. They learned their lessons. Yeah, my kid did. She did finish. This kid doesn't play it. It's my daughter upstairs. She's finished it, and that's the other thing she really wants me to do is finish it so that we can talk about the ending, because I have not finished. I did exactly the same thing I did with 2. I got all the way to the very edge, and like I could go to Origin, and then I got distracted by other games or whatever, and then I sat and I looked at it, and I'm like, okay, I've been streaming Genshin for like 3 months, and I just need to get a capture card and stream this game and finish it, so that when the DLC comes out, I can stream the DLC, like the final quest that they're gonna release as part of the DLC Part 4. I'm just like, oh yeah, and I can be ready to stream that, and like we can like all watch it together and stuff. Yeah, my daughter upstairs, she's obsessed with 2 games. She's obsessed with Xenoblade. She's obsessed with Fire Emblem.
And Pokemon, but Pokemon.
No, she's so done with Pokemon. Like crunch games can die.
Yeah, Pokemon Company. They don't follow Nintendo's no crunch policy, which means they can go eat it.
Yeah. Again, if they did no crunch, they wouldn't be able to sell all their little plushies because no one would know what Ticketon was or whatever. But at the same time, they would have, like, I don't know. So yeah, she's done with that, but she's still very obsessed with Fire Emblem. She's very excited about the new Fire Emblem Colgate edition. That will be interesting.
Fire Emblem what?
Well, the main characters in the new Fire Emblem game, they released a trailer, and they're like this really like stark colored red, white, and blue motif, and it's like the toothpaste with the 3 colors. That's what they look like. It's so bad.
Obey the video game.
But it's supposed to be
Obeyed you.
it's supposed to be more like a love letter to the previous Fire Emblem games, which is a cool thing. So that's cool. Yeah. We saw the pictures and we're like, no, they didn't. This is so bad. But no, they totally did. They totally did that, and it's bad. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so she's very excited about that. I have played through Three Houses, but to honestly, I'm not a gigantic Fire Emblem fan. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go for this hunt. It must be like in the other region. Is it in Flornus? Yeah, is it here? Or is this something else? That's Finite Time. That's a different one. It's this one here. It's this area, which is this. Yeah. But it looks like it's a love letter to the other games, and like the game mechanic with the rings where you basically get to like harness the spiritual power of previous Fire Emblem characters. Like, oh yeah, that's totally a game like that. You only played Three Houses? Yeah, well, I enjoyed Three Houses. I played through the quote unquote secret route with killing the queen and all that stuff. Got the names. Well, it's not really a secret, but like you had to play your cards right to get. God, the names are not in my head right now. The lady, I can't remember her name.
The green-haired girl, green-haired dragon, angry.
No, not that. Well, yeah, but
Edelgard.
Edelgard. Thank
You
you.
have to kill Edelgard.
No, well, in most cases, in the bad route, you end up fighting Edelgard. But if you like romance her just enough, and you stand against Rhea, and I think all you had to do is say Edelgard, and now all the names are back in my head. I played through that route, and I really loved it. It was really fun, and I played through most of Three Hopes.
So you get close to Edelgard, and then you kill Edelgard.
No, well, there's a moment where Rhea's like you have to kill Edelgard and defend the church, and if you say actually no, I'm going to stand with Edelgard, it's a whole other plot route. It's awesome, and it's like it is the one that I consider the canonical one. But I really liked it. Three Hopes was really fun, and honestly, I would have finished Three Hopes if this game had come out. Blue Lions. Yeah, that's the thing. Like my daughter, she played Blue Lions, and she really enjoyed like Dimitri's whole like shtick, and like it doesn't go well for him on Edelgard's route. It really doesn't. If you like Dimitri, you're like, oh, it's not gonna go well. He kind of goes crazy. It doesn't end well. So yeah, and then I actually played through most of the other route, the golden route, and it's interesting, but at the same time, like it was on New Game Plus, and I like the challenge wasn't there, and I realized I just wasn't having fun. And that's, I think, most people's experience with Three Houses is New Game Plus basically is like you can turn up the difficulty, but not really. I don't know. But it was fun. I think it was a good game, and I enjoyed it, and I think it was fun, and I love the characters. Especially, God, what was her name? Who was the bow girl? Who was so?
You're asking the kid that played like.
Yeah, I know you played
3
almost all the
minutes
time.
of.
Yeah, I loved everybody in Edelgard's house. Let's just say that. Yeah, everybody in Edelgard's house was great.
There was the purple-haired girl, shy girl.
Yeah, the pooper-haired shy girl. I can't remember her name. Why is my brain like blocking all of these names right now? It's gonna be too tough.
They're out of your monkey's face.
Yeah. I mean that, and honestly. My daughter said this on stream the other day. She said it best. Blue Lions is the only ending where you truly get the happy ending with Felix. Like he doesn't really get his happy ending. I mean, sure, you can recruit him, but it's not the same because you don't get that great like Felix Sylvain like chemistry. Like you can only get that if you play Blue
hands
Lions.
back and forth aggressively.
yeah. Now kiss. But yeah, you can't get that good chemistry because I don't think there's like one of the three you can't get three. Like Ingrid basically has to die, which sucks, right? Because Ingrid's amazing, so you can't get that real happy ending for that trio unless you do Blue Lions, unfortunately. So according to my daughter, it's very important to like have Blue Lions be the right route. Whereas I'm like, no, Edelgard rep. She hates it. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I know. Kill monsters. We get it. Like, this is the most boring of the three. Deal with you later. Gosh. It really is so amazing. This whole quest line was my absolute favorite part.
Fire Emblem.
The gacha system. So what I learned about the gacha system was it wasn't completely honest. Like, it took me getting halfway through New Game Plus in order to actually get what's her name, the super light blade one with the guns. God, names are just not doing it for me. But there were some that I was actually wishing for. Yeah, Cosmos. Took me more than halfway through my second playthrough to get Cosmos. Which sucks, but like, you get her eventually, right? I didn't end up getting all of the Torna blades because it turns out one of them you don't get from the gacha, and I didn't know that. So I was like farming legendary crystals and trying to get, like, no, actually you just have to keep playing the game and then you just get him after a certain part of the game. I'm like, that made me mad. I didn't know that. But yeah, so what I did, so what I would do for that is in New Game Plus, you could turn your bonus XP to legendary core crystals. There was a guy in the Urian city, and you could just cash in and just buy crystals. And I'm like, I can farm EXP really easy by just beating up the Arden over and over and over again. And that's also good for training up like level 4 blades and stuff. So I just beat up the Arden, kind of, and then took all the bonus XP and gave it to the guy in Uriah and got a bunch of legendary core crystals, and then wished with maximum luck Zeke to just kind of squeeze out every little ounce of possibility to get a legendary, and I ended up getting them all. It was such garbage. I mean, I understood why they did it. Like, they didn't. Yeah. And honestly, on my first, it's funny because on my first playthrough, the one that I abandoned, I literally got Cosmos like almost immediately. Like, it was I got her, and I'm like, wow, she looks really cool. Like, oh, look at that gun. And my daughter's losing her mind. I'm like, she's like, oh my god, you got like the best blade in the game, and you're not even halfway through. You can't even upgrade her skill trees because all of her skill trees are on the world tree. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, she's pretty cool looking. And my daughter's like, you do not understand how lucky you are. But yeah, and that's part of the reason I was also afraid to replay. So I'm like, well, but I'm not going to get Cosmos on my second replay, and that's not going to be as fun. And it took the DLC blades to make up for it, because like the DLC blades are just broken, really good. So it all turned out okay. But yeah. I also like, oh man, I remember literally sitting there on my first playthrough and just like doing so many wishes on their gacha system that I fell asleep. Like, literally just like, it was so bad. Yeah, I know. The gacha system was terrible, and honestly, there was a number of the hero quests which were like cringe to 10. So cringy.
Oh yeah, I almost got
Florin's quest was just awful. What's up?
I said I played one Fire Emblem game to 95% completion.
Which one?
And I did it on accident. The DS one.
Oh, did you play one of the DS ones?
The DS one we got.
You have a DS Fire Emblem game?
Yeah. And I got like chapter 7 of 9 just on accident. And I was just like playing the game. Ooh, fun strategy game. I'm gonna sit down and play for 15 hours.
A 4-hour stream of core crystals without getting one rare blade. Yeah, that's the Xenoblade 2 experience, unfortunately.
I have a DS game from, I remember we like got it at GameStop or something,
Yeah.
We actually got a game for.
Oh, it was before you could skip. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, it's funny you should say that because once you could skip that, I would always skip it, and then I'd get a rare blade and be like, oh, well, I want to see this script scene, so I'd go and bring up YouTube, watch the Core Crystal revival for the characters revival that I just skipped, and then go back to Bird and Legendary Crystals. Yeah, that's so bad. Yeah, the gacha system was awful. Good plot though. I mean, I really adore kind of like the fact that they were willing to make somewhat complicated characters in Pyra and Mithra that were not what they appeared. You know, they were not just like they were complex and they had trauma and stuff. Yep,
right there.
Okay, must have got it at some point for our.
Yeah, you did. And I remember I got to it first, and I nearly completed it. And I was bored.
But yeah, again, I would say that the second playthrough of Xenoblade 2 was much more enjoyable.
Getting out the DS backpack.
Oh gosh, are you just needed to prove that it existed?
Yes, and I think another one too.
Yep. Maybe we got, I remember when we got those. That's when we went to that used game store in Boulder.
I completely forgot that I found and saved all these like Mass Attack.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot. Fucking Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
It's such a nostalgic game for me.
It's like your mother and Yo Noise. Like, it's the knockoff game that it will forever be in her heart. Because it was the only game we could get. Diddy Kong Racing.
I played Diddy Kong Racing so much.
I mean, it was better than like Garfield Run. At least it's an actual Nintendo property. Instead of, even worse.
Donkey Kong fans, we want a Donkey Kong game for the DS. Diddy Kong Racing.
No, Mario Kart. God. Why'd they do that? So bad.
It's still a fucking fun game.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fun. It's still a card game. Card games are fun. Yes, we have Detective Pikachu.
I got hung up on one scene and I knew how to solve it, but I thought it was so stupid that I had to like click a certain dialogue option that was like not part of my character, and I'm like,
I don't want to act out of character, gosh darn it. Yeah, no. But the pain of having to actually role play what the developers want you to role play and not role play what you want to role play.
Like I quit. Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3DS, but Artemis I'm not playing.
Impossible to play. Like, oh my gosh, so impossible to play.
I don't know how he did it.
I mean, I bought it because I wanted the nostalgia, but like, the Xenoblade on the DS it's just like, it's like that meme with the guy looking at the stamp. It was just impossible. Absolutely awful. But, oh gosh, the Spanish code. Wow.
Why did you buy this?
I don't remember wanting it. I remember a kid wanted it, I think, because I got the Japanese coach, and I really enjoyed it. And you could do hiragana and stuff, and I think she took it. I'm almost certain she took it. It was one of those things that I asked for back, and your mom's like, nope, our daughter gets that. And then it's like, it's sitting in a suitcase somewhere.
It's sitting in that box. It's sitting in the DS game box at mom's house, most likely.
Most likely, yeah. That's probably right.
I gotta get that. No, I get it.
Like, no, this is her. Yeah. Oh, gosh, the Wii was such a thing. The Wii was definitely a trip.
Ooh, really?
And it's funny, like playing X on an emulator is like you literally want to do a monitor setup because like X was one of those, hey, Wii U, you've got a gamepad. We're gonna make you like interact with the things on the screen, and oh god, it was so bad. Oh, it was a good game. There's so much potential, but they still did the tech demo thing, and like Nintendo does, they're like, hey, but this is our new technology. So, but I don't know about the joy of playing Xenoblade on Wii. It was
fucking.
It was kind of freaky. It was kind of bad, like famously bad. Like that's why I literally, my brain has rewritten all the faces and stuff from the original Xenoblade with the remaster. Because the remaster, I mean, it's still a Switch game. It's not like photorealistic, but it's just like the original ones were like, oh my god, it was so bad, right? But everything about the Wii was terrible. There were good games, and
Naming the Wii U was a mess.
like, why did they do that? Well, and honestly, you're right about the artificial scarcity thing too, because like the Wii U, I remember they only had so many of them available early on, and then that just like completely tanked their early sales.
And then that tanked their sales in general. People were like, I'm gonna fucking play.
Yeah, I'm just getting a PlayStation 3.
4.
4, was it 4? Is it there? Yeah, I guess it was 4.
You realize how
it's just
PlayStation 4 was a console?
Yeah, I know, right? Count 4 on that one. Yeah, but again, they did the same fuck up with the stupid GameCube 2. They just are so very good at like producing something that's really popular, revolutionary, and then then they just like decide to just
So the
do
game.
terrible.
Why didn't they name it the Dolphin Project? God damn it!
Well, why did they intentionally like? Oh gosh, I'm not gonna even get into all the things that are wrong. Nintendo strategy for consoles, but the Switch is pretty damn good.
So, you know
And
what's
hopefully
wrong?
whatever comes after this is good too.
You know what's horrible about the GameCube?
What?
It's a piece of shit.
Oh, God, dude, hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. It was a controller designed for children, and children's hands can
And it
use
fits my hand quite well.
Yeah.
But why is
Well, I know.
why is the X buttons here and the B buttons?
No, I
I can
remember.
fucking play like this.
No, you don't have like, and that's. Will you stop
What?
syncing your controller during my game? Like, put it down. What the heck? So no, and that one's a better hand feel than the original one I had. Like, when I got.
That the original one is like big in the wrong spots.
Yeah, well, when I got when I had my knee surgery, my plan was I'm gonna be in this contraption that moves my knee. I won't be able to walk in. I'll just play through the Metroid Prime games because I love the Metroid Prime games
On the Wii.
and the Wii. And the original Metroid Prime had this mechanic where you had to hold the lower trigger button, the one that's like analog, for like entire boss fights because it was like some kind of locking mechanic, right? And so you're like, shooting missiles and doing stuff, and you got to hold this. And sometimes it was like 2 buttons, and you're like cranking down, and my hand would just like swell up. I mean, I think where I first like knew about my urticaria is because that game and the fact that you had to like claw the controller and hold 6 buttons, and the controller was, oh my god, it was unbeatable.
I will say, this GameCube controller, I won't hit any buttons, don't worry. It's very comfortable for my small hands.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
sits
that's what
in
they
my
were shooting
hand
for.
so well.
But that's not even the same designs
Actually,
as
it's not.
the original, right? That's
It's a little different. It's mostly the same, but it's a little.
But I will say about the Prime franchise, Prime 3 on the Wii was really fun.
Look at where I'm.
The whole, like, I'm going to use the motion control and I'm going to turn the Wiimote to turn things on screen, and like oh, it's a door and you got to stick your beam arm in and you got to turn it and so. Oh my gosh. It was so good. Why did they have to go from like that to the Wii U? Like, oh, we're gonna give you a really bad iPad that you have to use.
It has a 3DS screen that you've got to fucking.
Yeah, and
Break the screen.
it doesn't have a capacitive screen, so you have to actually put pressure on it, like it's a. Oh my
You're gonna break through the screen if you have a screen protector.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I will say this: we never broke our screen on our Wii U. We still have a first gen Wii U, and we survived.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I did not somehow shatter that.
I know. There's so many kids. But was it Pikmin? I think Pikmin had you tapping the screens. It made me worry. But how do you stream that? I mean, that's not even possible. Like
You can't. You have to get a special capture card for the Wii U.
is there such a thing?
You'd have to.
I don't think there's such a thing. I don't think you can stream Wii U games. Like it's just not a thing.
Was that Nintendo's evil goal? Aha, we can't have free advertising.
Yeah, we can't let people share the games and stuff. And, yeah, whatever. It's so bad. Yep. We're eating what we killed. Just let us go. It's a giant killer bird.
Of course it's edible.
Well, they were originally like gonna go hunt something else, and the bird killed the things that they were hunting, and now they're eating predator. Like, you don't usually eat predator. In general, you don't eat predator. You don't want to pick off the top of the food chain.
Except the meat, it doesn't really taste that good.
Yeah, I have seen people stream DS though. You're exactly right. They there is a mod that you can do to some of the DS.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen a modded 3DS. It's cool, and I just want a fucking capture card.
I know, but like,
There's a capture pad that you can use.
yeah, I mean,
You can just like a clip onto it.
thinking about it in the terms of the DS, you're exactly right. If you wanted to crack open your Wii U controller, it's still a standard screen, kind of like when we took apart our Switch. That Switch Lite we took apart, that was not a Nintendo screen. It was just an LCD screen that we bought.
That had the right
people
dimensions.
just made, right? So theoretically, you could tap into that, but you'd like streaming Wii U would be like you got like an Arduino board, and you got like wire wraps, and you got like ribbon cables going through. It would be a trip. That would be really cool to see, because it's like this wireless pad, right? So you'd have to do that. Yeah. Whereas with the DS, I think it was a little easier than that, because it wasn't like you didn't have to like hack into this whole thing. But yeah. I'm glad we're done with that. I hope whatever comes after the Switch isn't insane. I mean, we all know it will be, but we all know it will be. You're not looking. You're looking up how you stream a Wii U, please.
No, I wasn't. I was looking up 3Ds. The modded 3DS. Get a look.
All right, and I think to finish this quest, we have to fight everyone again.
Now we have a Gen 1 Switch just sitting on my desk that I play on.
What?
Yeah, we have a Gen 1 Switch sitting on our desk that I play on.
Yeah.
We also have the OLED.
I know. I like the OLED. It's like I paid $200 to get an actual decent dock.
It was.
That's what it is. And I mean, it is better to play as well. Yep. Yeah, I think we have to fight again.
It was my birthday present, but I'm not playing on it.
I know. Excuse me. It's getting late.
Here, your birthday present. I'm going to play on it now. Goodbye.
Oh, but you got the old one now. At least that's out.
Yeah.
We could buy the dock separate. Yeah, I didn't. I thought it wasn't compatible. Well, maybe not.
Are you meaning stand? You meant to say stand, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you meant to say stand. The OLED comes with a decent stand. Actually, no. The OLED Switch dock is pretty thick.
Yeah. Well, I like how it has the built-in. It has the built-in.
Ethernet.
I've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think I've got a pretty idea.
Actually, he's the shy and sensitive type.
I'm actually gonna get that.
Yeah. It came with a good dock and a good Ethernet cable. And also, I don't think the OLED Switch is compatible with the other dock, another way around.
Well, we'd have to try. I mean, we literally could try and figure it out, but
Not right now.
not right now. Doing this.
I don't know what it would do to your poor capture card.
Well, it's not the capture card. It's actually OBS. So if very often if something goes wrong, the OBS will just stop outputting to my headphones. It'll still work, well, unless I've got the channel muted like I did for 3/4 of the stream today.
Bonk.
Bonk. All right.
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Well, yeah, normal Switches can use the LED. We'll have to try it later. Then we can just, when you want to play Breath of the Wild, we can just swap. And then when I want to play again, you can swap it back.
But
And we can use
that's not how the DLC works.
No, you transfer your game to this one. And when I'm not streaming, you can put this one in that dock and play it at your computer. If they do switch, if the docks are
Okay.
are some swappable. I don't know that they are. We'd have to try. We have to figure it out.
Remember the spacing on the OLED Switch. Charging is different.
I think it is a little different. I don't know, but it's all good. Anyhow, finish this up and
Go to sleep.
go to sleep. Yeah, I know it's a Friday night. It's time to stream. It's part of the party. Got one more fight though. Gotta do it. They got the three. You got the 3 roles. You got the attacker, the healer, and the defender. Yeah. They're part of the deal. And now he's talking. It doesn't really fit. Oh well. All right, here we go. Because of course it's Colony 11. Come this far. They are so dating. Right. This is the final battle of this quest. And I can. This will later allow me to unlock her section. Not quite yet. This is not going to be easy. They might win. Focus fire on healer over.
Are you bothering to lose for it to be empty?
Alright, let's figure out this one. Alright, this is actually a hard boss fight. I am under leveled to them. I'm going to focus on actually trying to get this done right. Top lane. And you need to go to bed, kid.
Yeah.
I know it's cool to actually have an active chat for a little bit, but you know, let's get you to bed. Power charge. Yeah, good. Let's go with Senna for days. Probably should have days. I probably should have gone for the launch, but it's okay. You don't need to worry about it. Actually. We don't need to really worry about damage as much as we need to worry about survival. Tryon. Start off with Tryon. Get a whole bunch, maybe even get some skill damage. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. We'll go with Senna. We need any healing? Yeah, we need a little healing. Noah. And go with... Gosh, maybe we get a Bravo. Let's find out. Oh. Poor shot. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I like replaying. But then again, I like streaming. So... like, I have infinite amount of things I could do. But like, I'm also one of these people who, I'm like, some people learn really, really fast, and then they just kind of get bored with stuff. I'm like this gradual, like, tortoise, slow and steady learns but wins the race kind of person when it comes to basically everything. And so like my first playthrough, I kinda understood the system. I did okay. I usually mained attackers because they were the easiest class to control. Whereas in this playthrough, I've been actually, most of the time, I've been maining healers, which I think is the hardest class. And I'm getting better at like doing the math for the chain attacks and stuff. And I'm gonna do a little more challenge mode once I'm a little further in the story as well. And so that's kind of how I am. Like, I want to like reach that level, like again, like the Elma Redux fight. I want to be able to get perfection. I want to be so good at the game that I like squeeze every ounce of fun out of it. But it takes me a long time to get there, so I end up just replaying games 2 or 3 times to get there. All right, and then we don't. Looks like we're gonna have to go with land. No, we'll have to go again. I'm still doing the end game chain attack sequence. I mean, technically, I shouldn't be trying to get tie-ons every time because I don't have a signifer right now. Because really what you want to do is have a really well-built signifer, and then tie-on's got this ability which increases your damage dramatically based on the number of buffs that you have on your team members. And so you start a signifer, you share buffs, you get everybody with a bunch of useless buffs, and then you finish with tie-on and do like back cap damage every time that you do Aurora's order. I don't have a signifer, so I don't know why I'm still like doing the sequence the same, but it'll pay off eventually. I'll, when I get to the end game, I'll be able to get consistent tie-on chain attack finishes. But again, that's part of the stuff that you don't even maybe think about on the first playthrough. It's not even necessary to think about it. But that's why I play through multiple times, because I want to like get all those little details. But that's just my personality, I think. It's just how I am. But I have a lot of fun with it. And I play a lot of games. And I work hard, and then I play hard. Because that's what you gotta do, right? Work hard and play hard. That's how you live your life, just like they say. You only live once. I'll finish the tie-on and get awesome or whatever. Get lots of TP funds. God, that's so beautiful. I love all these damage bumpers.
Right now. And I do not want to brush it.
You do whatever you
If I
want.
brush it, it'll lose the curl that it has right now.
Well, I want you to go to bed.
Without the curl.
I want you to go to bed. You're not going to heal if you don't get to sleep.
Why when you are on stream do I become
Because you like the attention. Up and down fire goes.
I don't like the attention, I just feel like I have to.
Oh, we actually finished off both of them in that chain attack. And now I just gotta deal with this defender with almost that needs help.
I really like the attention, I just feel like expected of me.
No, what's expected of you is the
And I'm feeling brain roll.
yeah.
You know that.
I know.
Well, there's a night owl to protect the tight. This is scientifically proven.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah. I know. You gotta go to bed. Well, yeah. Yeah. For Xenoblade, there is a certain degree of over-optimization that we can definitely do in this series. Definitely one was a game where I went overboard. Like both of my playthroughs, I killed all the super bosses because I have to do it. I have to do it even before New Game Plus. You can't kill the dragon after New Game Plus. You gotta kill the dragon on your first playthrough and like super optimize characters and stuff. But you know, one at least had the advantage of you pretty much everything was a known quantity with one. Like there's never a. It's like I also play Genshin Impact. I don't know if you play Genshin Impact, but so much of that is the gacha system for artifacts and stuff means you're never like gonna get. Well, it can take months to get like the perfect setup, the perfect artifacts and stuff like that. Whereas you know. Pretty much in these games, yeah, you can definitely go overboard and over optimize, but it's a known quantity. You know, eventually you're gonna get whatever your build that you're shooting for. Whereas in a lot of games, that's not guaranteed. In Genshin, it's not guaranteed. You can try all you want, but you may never get your perfectly built, you know, Gao or whatever. It may never happen. And so I've kind of unlearned my hyper optimization when I started being like, well, what can I do with what I have by playing games that are more gacha elements? But yeah, I feel the pain of being kind of an optimization slash. I mean, that's part of the reason I never finished Dark Souls. Is I get to the point in Dark Souls where I had pretty much all the tools at my disposal to make a really good build, and then I like obsessively try to get all the shards to upgrade all the armor to 15 and all this stuff, and then I realized I wasn't having fun anymore, and then I'd step up. And then I'd go, all right, so much for that attempt to play Dark Souls again. Whereas at least with Genshin and other games, like this one, it's a known quantity. Whatever. Let's see. Let's do some. But yeah, with this game, it's a known quantity, and I know what I have to do, and there's like a solution. Like this game also has the beautiful feature of there's no there's no dead characters, so to speak. I mean, there's heroes that you maybe don't use very much, but like. For the main story characters, they're always in battle. They're always there. You're always aggressive. With there's characters I really like. You know, a certain gun-toting hero that let's do her. She was terrible. Like functionally, she was just not a good character to have in your party once you got a Shala. So Shala just wasn't good to have. So, yeah. So I would do that. I would decide what I was gonna do. Like my first playthrough, I was gonna do I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do like a faith-based, you know, swordsman or whatever. And I knew how I was gonna get it, and what I was gonna do with my stats, and then it's just getting to the point where you're finalizing it. Like I never got to the point where it was like good enough. And I never I could have probably finished the game. I had the game mechanics down, but I got so obsessed with perfecting the build that I would unfortunately make the game boring and then not finish it. Problem with Dark Souls, and I think that successful people who play the Dark Souls franchise know this, and they I watched this. I don't know if you watched. There's this guy Tulip the Barbarian. He does like the indie streams, but when he streams, he's like streaming Elden Ring. And he comes up with a crazy build, and he beats the game with that crazy build. And then he comes up with another crazy build, and he beats the game with that crazy build. And he doesn't obsess about it being the perfect version of that build. He's just like, well, this is goofy. I'm going to pretend to be Wolverine in Elden Ring. And he's also a very skilled player, so that's part of it. Probably better than me. But he doesn't try to get the perfect Wolverine build. He just, look, he's got claws or something. That's cool. Let's see if we can beat the game with this. And I never got to that point in the Souls 1 games. I just, whatever. I'll stick to my JRPGs, thank you. These are a known quantity for me. I can do so much better with them. Plus, the story is just amazing. I love story-heavy games. I mean, because I have the kids and they are my daughter more than my son over there, but we like to talk about the concepts and questions that the stories ask, and like this game, questions about, you know, war and society and the nature of, you know, consciousness. Like, these are all questions that this game asks, and the story is a way to like go through those questions. So that's fun too, you know. And you know, not that Dark Souls games don't have a story, they do, like totally do. But they're just not that kind of story. They're more of just a dark, you know, depressing end of the world type story. Just, yeah, whatever. It's a Final Fantasy game. Alright, and we did it. And yeah, 4 levels and we still got them. But then again, Ashra's in the party, so. She kind of makes it a little easier. Yeah, they were literally 20 levels higher, Ashra. Maybe they don't know. I always wonder with these guys. Did they know? Do they know? Yes, they have. That is true. The voice acting in Xenoblade is top notch. Goes to show how far voice acting in games has come. Whereas, again, I talk about Genshin a lot. I can't play Genshin in English. I mean, there are some good voice actors in English, but I have to play in Japanese because the caliber of voice acting is just not there in the English dub. Whereas, and my daughter upstairs, she plays Chinese because she likes the Chinese voice acting. They're good too. And this one over there was playing in French for a while. He said the French voice acting was really good, but the US or British American English, not good. They just don't have the voice acting chops for that game. Whereas with this game, as you hear, I'm playing in English because, well, actually, you probably haven't heard. Well, there's the battle talking. I don't feel like I have to play this one in Japanese to get good voice acting because it's very good. And honestly, even in the original Dark Souls, the small amount of voice acting was striking. It really like oh wow, it was emotive, high quality voice acting, which was, I think, part of it. Yeah, that's the thing. As a non-native speaker, I get that. How can I put it? Another reason I do the Japanese dub for most games is I understand the what the characters are trying to say and their intonation better. It's because even though Genshin's a Chinese game, the people doing it understand Japanese really well, and so like how they say the words and the intonations. Like, I know a little bit of Japanese. Like, I know enough to get by. Whereas the English, like, there are ways in English to be as emotive, but again, native speakers can do it. And some voice actors, like Uni is a great example. The voice actors for Uni or the voice actors for Melia, they just nail it. They nail that undefined piece of what makes
it goes beyond the text, right? And so as a native English speaker, if I don't hear that, it seems very flat. Most anime dubs are that way. Most video games are that way. And like as an English speaker, you're kind of craving that. Whereas ironically, when I listen to a Japanese dub or a Chinese dub or a French dub or whatever, I've watched dubs in all three of those languages. I may not be 100% fluent in the language, but I am fluent in the emotions that are being expressed. And so I can read the text and my brain can get the content, but like the complex emotions and feelings and the situational stuff is so much more representative again. But that's probably because I've been exposed to those languages in that way, where it was always like reading dubs, either Chinese or French or Japanese, getting the content, but feeling the voice. Yeah, you're exactly right too. Is the voice actors? I mean, I'm not playing in American. I am playing in the British, and the original Xenoblade was just a port of the British dub, right? Much better training. They just, that's exactly right. Like voice actors in the States traditionally get away with not being very good. They're like Chris Pratt, for instance. The Mario movie that I probably won't be watching in English. I want to see it, but I'm like, I heard the French dub. The guy who's doing the French dub for the Mario movie, he's so good. Like, I'm gonna have to watch the Mario movie in French to appreciate the Mario movie. No, I'm not fluent in French. I'll have to watch it with subtitles. It'll be like watching foreign films for me. But it's like, he's Mario. It feels like he's Mario. He's a good voice actor. Whereas in the US, there's this tendency, I gotta go wrap up here, but I'll check. There's this tendency in the US to hire a famous voice, either a familiar voice, like there's a collection of dub artists who dub everything for American anime, same cluster of like 12 actors for 2 decades. One or two of them are pretty good, but some of them are kind of flat, and they just dub everything, and they're like, oh, well, that's how it is. The many people in the US, I will say, I'll watch an anime and I'll really enjoy it. I'll talk to them and they're like, oh, anime, it's so terrible, it's unwatchable. I'm like, well, it is if you try to watch it in English, because the voice acting is garbage. Pick any other language and it's going to be enjoyable. Like it's so bad. Like I also speak German, and I'm a little more passable for that. Like I actually took that at school for a while. I've been to Germany, and I won't even try to butcher it, but I understand enough, right? When I watched the Castlevania show, it was a Netflix show, or it was the Castlevania animated series. I watched it in English for like half an episode, and I'm like, well, that's not fun. German, and it was perfect. And I watched the entire show in German, and it was just awesome. And like, I'm catching the translation errors and the dubs, and I'm like, oh, that's not what he said. Oh, I know what he said. And they're like dumbing it down for the American audiences and stuff. And it wasn't even a show written in Germany. It's just the people who did the voice acting for the German version, especially for Netflix shows. Honestly, they have some amazing studio that does all their German dubs. It was just like 10 times better. I mean, I'm not super fluent in German, but I'm good enough that I get like common, like, I can go to Germany, I can ask for directions, I can order food, I can read a map, right? That's my level of German understanding. Even with that, the experience was just so much better in German. I'm telling my friends I'm at this Castlevania show, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty cool, it's Castlevania. I'm like, but should you listen to it in German? Because it fits, like, the scene, like, of course it doesn't take place in Germany, but it's kind of like Romania and those type of areas, right? And the way they spoke and just the way that they emoted, like one of the first scenes, he like gets in a bar fight. Even if you don't rewatch Castlevania, rewatch the bar fight in German, and it's a different show in German. So yeah, American dubs are just so bad. I just can't consume any American animated media anymore. And yeah, I'll probably end up trying to get a French version of the Mario movie because I want to see it because it'll be hilarious, right? But Chris Pratt, and it's people like American dubs. They're looking, like I was saying, they're looking for people who are familiar. There's this thing in American Hollywood where they think that if you have a voice that's familiar to the audience, it will draw them in, it will make it popular. And maybe that's true for some people in the United States, but for me personally, no, I don't want familiar. I bring up Melia, the voice actor for Melia. She was a nobody when she did that game, and now she's like a companion in Doctor Who for like 5 seasons, right? She went from who knows who she is to like top notch A-list, because they're willing to find somebody who's got talent, who nobody knows who they are, and stick them in a sound booth and let them dub a show. That's not a thing in the States. They don't do that very much. There are so many good. Yeah, I know. You're exactly right. Like Chris Pratt doing the interview circuit and going to the talk shows and talking about it and doing the interviews with the stations and doing the press stuff. It's all about selling the idea of the movie. Whereas, some of the best voice actors that are out that are doing English voice acting, like, ProZD, for instance, you'd never see him on the couch on a Jimmy Fallon episode or whatever. I'm sorry. He's a cool guy and I like him. He's really talented, but he doesn't look like Chris Pratt. And so he wouldn't get that. Those marketing guys wouldn't put him on the couch, even though it would be hilarious because he's very funny and he's got a great channel and he makes great, he's a just funny guy, but he's not like the Hollywood cut white guy that they want to put out there. He's an Asian guy. He's not all those things that people, call beautiful in the United States. So he won't get that job. Whereas, if ProZD had been the voice of Mario, he would have knocked it out of the park in English. It would have been amazing. But no, Hollywood never. That's a video game guy. He's just a video game guy. He just does those things. He only does indie videos. Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. But yes, my challenge to you, if you still have Netflix, I don't. I canceled a long time ago, is to watch the first episode in German. You will probably appreciate it. Not that it wasn't a good show. Otherwise, I think it's a great show. But regardless, I hope that I can. So you say are you in Europe now? Because I can try to find you a streamer who's somewhat in your time zone to raid you off to. Before I do that, because I am going to. Because I am not in Europe. I am in dead center in the middle of the United States right now. So I am not at a place where the sun is kind to me. But I will try to find you a place to raid off to. See, now this is what's going to kill me, is I'm going to mute this. I'm going to mute the thing, and I'm going to forget, and then we're going to not have audio next stream. That'll be terrible, but I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm going to mute this so that I don't bleed over the Chrome, but I'll find you somebody. Yeah, I love chatting. Thanks for speaking up about the audio issue. It's going to save me some time trying to edit this and wondering what goes wrong. Okay, so who do we got? We got, oh my gosh. Well, okay, I do not see anyone that I know terribly well who is streaming. I guess we'll go to K-Star. I will warn you, K-Star is a bit intense. Maybe you'll like her, maybe you won't. She's very fun, but she's definitely intense. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully you like the content she produces. Again, I think she's doing Genshin Impact right now. Again, I'm more into the Genshin Impact community right now. Hopefully you'll enjoy her stuff, and if not, I'm sure you'll find something else. But let's raid. Let's have a good day, and have a good rest of your weekend. I will be back on doing more Xenoblade tomorrow, most likely, and maybe you'll enjoy seeing it. I noticed you followed. Thank you for the follow, and we gotta set up the stream information. And lots of backtracking today. Probably. Alright, stream decision seems to have worked. Alright. Good deal. Oh shoot, I still have that box. Hey, that's better. Okay. Ooh, hello. Let's figure out what side quests we're gonna get wrapped up in today. Should probably do Amiibo real fast as well. Because it's time, hopefully. Ooh, class session points. Cool. That's nice. More class section points. Oh my. Is everyone just gonna get a Shara now? Sure.
Got it all figured out.
Yeah. Lions just got. That's cool. Okay. And then where are we at with that stuff? So 10. Is he done with Full Metal Jaguar? Yeah, he is. Alright, well, he will switch to
I'll take the offensive then.
Smith then. I don't like energy or grenade. Why do you always give me energy or grenade? Okay. We're gonna give. Do we have a topple art in this? Okay. Well, debuffs just stop working at this point in the game.
Violent
Wild
flurry.
Flurry. Love Lost. Not really good. We'll do...
Giant swing.
Yeah, that's fine. Massage is fine. Skills. Skills fine. Ego is fine. I want crit damage. Usually more effective. Oh gosh, I'm trying to make sure. And then gems would go. Not doing debuffs right now. Hey, you need to. I can move your car. BRB, gotta take care of something. Apparently today is a day of technical difficulties, but hopefully that's not gonna stay that way for long. All right, we're back in business. I hope you stuck around. Okay, so debuff time. No, I don't really care right now. I'll just go for that. Accessories. I'm going to do the one silver earrings. Oh, she's got them. Good. Okay. Recommended. We're gonna do ice. Vector, that's good. And then we'll do silver belt now. Okay, so that should be a pretty decent attacker build. And then Lance is almost done, and then he'll switch back to Shara's. Actually, well, I don't know. Maybe I need to do it Shara's class just because of learning. Well, almost there. Yeah, like almost everyone's got it. Okay. Noah is the one I wanted to have. It's all right. That's okay. That's that. Let's get back to the game. To watch for when Noah.
It's vital to keep a record of events.
Gets his, or when learns his class. Okay, well, but we have a big old question mark. We just beat you guys up recently. It's their squad. Goody two shoes. Deserters. Been there, man. Been there. Okay, into the wildwood. Oh boy. Bang. Nope. Oh well.
So that's the state of affairs.
But actually not going to do it quite yet. I need to check out some things in the colony first. We should have enough on Paragon at this point. We can quote-unquote talk to Clad. They're always entangled in things. We are RPG characters.
Best buy only what we budgeted for.
Alright, I think that's all the conversations to be had at this point. So we will venture forth and to the Wildwood, I guess. See what level that quest is. It might be ridiculous. 55. That's fine. We'll do it. We'll see what happens. They could be pushing. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to finish off some earlier quests because it seems a shame to overdo it at this point, especially since with the way the morning's been going. Probably shouldn't. Oh, there's a question mark there. Oh my goodness, there's question marks everywhere. I think this is just the ones who want to upgrade the cylinder. So we'll go from there. Gosh, I wish real people had little stars by their speech bubbles so I knew when I needed to talk to them. Hey, it's Eno! Interesting.
What are we picking here?
Hey, we've got stuff. We'll just do all the giant limbs. Ding, ding, ding. Version 4.0. What about now?
What are we picking here?
Oh, I got some more stuff. That's 10. Oh, 11. Oh, are we not gonna get it? Oh, we are. We're gonna get it. Sweet, version 5. Wait. Cannot improve more. Yay! So we're at version 5. So we're off to this area. I don't know if we can fight skyfish yet. We may still need to avoid skyfish. I want to switch to Senna.
Big responsibility.
Oh, Senna. There we go. Well, steinfish are kind of within the realm of possibility at this point.
This was
We'll see.
a nice find.
Deal with this first.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Yeah. We've basically reached cap on many of these items. That skyfish is definitely fightable.
Here we go, guys.
Do it.
Right on. Make sparks fly, Noah. I'll pull them.
Wow, thanks. No, Bob.
Ever the power.
Do we not have a good top layer right now? Need to check. Oh, we got a top layer. Okay. Oh, launch.
Me and Ashura are just going to take this guy on while the rest of the team fights nukes. There we go. Alright. So yes, we can kill Skyfish now.
Sure I did,
At least the ones around
You
here.
look great.
That's fun. I don't think Noah's got Ashura's class yet. Oh, he does. Oh, he does. Cool. That's all it took. One Skyfish. That's all it took. I think everyone has this. Oh, no. Senna doesn't. Okay. No, can go back to learning new stuff. Okay. So, we need the launch art for sure. Yeah. That's stuff. That's good. Do we need a... Oh, Glowing is not good. Do try slash. Air slash is good. I don't know that we want wide slash anymore. Yeah, violent thrill. Fury, on the other hand, is very good. I mean, does he have a good... It's not really... She's more of a blocker. I don't think that that's going to work. Let's do Ultimate Qigong. And... Protector's Pride. We'll do the auto evade though. Gem, steady, double strike, and then do block rate. And then accessories, we're gonna do block one. Well, agility is always good. Root memory is good, and then do we have the memory lock on? Yeah. No, it looks like Leon's has the memory lock it. Let's see here. We do both. We do the block one, just generic. So decent block rate, decent agility. Let's see how he goes. Cool. Still have our good arrangement. Good. Back to the quest.
We should be able to use some of this.
Alright. Supply
I'll
traps.
follow you.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's the thing for the stuff. Don't
The
you go
thing.
losing that.
For the stuff. That's the thing for the stuff. Oh my gosh, that was so adorable. Where's the next one? Alright. Here. Oh, that's... Oh, we're just gonna go back? We don't have to pick up the other things? I thought we had to pick up the other things. No. Okay, let's go to this one. See what they have to say. PPI. PPI. Colonies falling apart.
like a pawn. He's all dirty. I'm gonna get the party cleaned up. Lexi. Is an imbecile. Parting. Parting is such sweet sorrow. He's not dead though, not yet. He's just moved on to 30, which
I hope
I'm
everyone's
sure
getting along.
unlocks new things happening in 30. Riza. People lie. Aww. Very believable. I mean, the level of feelings that all the soldiers have for each other in this game makes sense. Like, it adds up. I love it. Giddy. There's anything else to do around here, but I'm gonna do it the once over. Yeah,
I'm
there
feeling
is.
like I could eat.
What's Caspar have to say? Salazar. Oh, she's the... Okay, Salazar. Switch. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do the opposite of that because quests. Oh, she's got something else to say. You never know who you have until you lose them. That's how it is in video games and in real life.
I've already got food on the brain.
We really want to cook, though. We want modern.
Let's catch up on stuff.
Which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna just go in and just do it.
Can't forget our progress update.
Okay. Next on the list is...
I'm gonna be a dummy and I'm gonna go straight to the northern gate because I want to know what happens. He's blinking. Yes. Alright. I think we've got a little more dialogues to find, and then we'll go and get a researcher lady to mess with us. I think that's it for this area, except for getting ourselves in trouble here. Can I squeeze through this gap? Yep. There we go. Characters are like, don't do this thing. Okay, does the thing. Sorry, quests. There we go. Time to get knocked out. Knockout gas. Down they go. Ooh, game over. Nothing yet. Oh, supply distribution just suspended. Do it. We gotta do it. It's important. Level 46, wow. You got leveled up.
Enemies broken away from me. I'll draw them.
Stay on it, bro.
She's so fast on that
I'd
lantern.
say we were moving in sync.
Such a
right,
good lantern.
I'm right here.
I know. Feeling good.
Good deal. Let's just do that. Let's just do this. This is fun. Extra. Alright. Let's do Neo. And then we'll actually toss lands in there. Nice. And then we'll get Senna some too. And finish with the Sheriff. It's our acing. Everyone back. Alright, let's do defense spread. That's fine. Fields. Mini. Lands. Ah. Bravo. That is a good chain. This is like almost perfect chain. Okay. And then tie on. Then we do Neo. Senna. We'll get almost everyone to full health. And then we'll do Noah. Or Taya. We'll do Taya. No, we'll do Noah. We'll do Noah. That will guarantee we get Neo back. Cool. Looks like we're gonna have to go with Noah and Leo. So the heals, time back to full health. Leo will do power charge. No matter what rating we get, because we're gonna get Ouroboros. Okay, I don't think lands. Yeah, let's do Noah. And then maybe get a physical defense down. Yeah, physical down. That's always fun. So now can finish with Neo, power charge. So now the team has power charge for their Ouroboros attack. 2 million. Yeah, that was a good chain. 2 million damage.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
We get character class learning. Not yet. Still working. And then we still don't have Juniper's class on everyone yet either. Almost like I should put Juniper. Well, no. Tough battles. Juniper will have to wait till I'm not doing anything hard. Like the fish after the quest is over. Is this a battle we've done before?
Looks like a rainy one's
So.
coming.
No spoils. Leave that one alone.
Nothing great.
Rain in the desert, that's rare. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Do we need to aggro that skyfish before we activate the quest? 'Cause that could be really bad. Is that skyfish just gonna, like, hang out above the quest? Oh, that's so bad. GTFO, man. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully it'll stay out of the fight. About time.
Always nice to have more friends.
Come here! I got something for you!
Wow, thanks. Cheer up, guys. As always, Noah.
Blossom down!
Aerial fire!
Demon Slayer!
Did you get that? Yeah, I get that lock in there.
Feeling good!
All the debuffs. Gonna get a combo? Oh, we're gonna get a combo. Really would like to launch off if I can. Let's launch at the same time. This will be fun. All those debuffs are probably going to expire before the end of the chain attack, unfortunately.
That's what it is. Lands. Mini. Heal. Sarah.
Check out what I've got in mind.
Do you think this plan might work? Yippee!
I'll take one.
Attack. Senna.
You're in for it now.
I'll charge for her attack. I'll finish the lands. You get the tie on back. Round back. Let's finish the tie on. So we'll do. No. Too many points for Noah, but we can do her. Lots of hits, lots of critting. The tie on. Noah's not going to participate in this chain attack currently. It's alright, he doesn't have to be in every one. It's not like he's the main character.
Time for the big one.
Ion to complete. Self-high crit rate. Should crit on everything in this one.
Here you go. Just make it slow. We look fantastic just then.
Set her straight. Throw you in the river. not at all.
Everyone's getting along.
I think it gives you a pretty decent accessory. I think we already have some though. Yeah, that. Okay. What do you do now? We're going to. We're done with this class. She got all the healer classes though. She might have all the healer classes. Green, 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 green. She's the ultimate healer. All right, so Yumi might have to switch to either attacker or defender at this point. Well, let's have her go to defender,
Nothing's getting past me.
and then let's have Lance do healing, because Lance is not even close to being done with all the
Support
healers.
you. Got it.
All right, we need the defender. Okay, arts. We don't like this one.
Soaring tempest.
Like wide slash. Let's get another that. Fortunately, we're on difficulty. We got an appropriate number of topplers. I think our topplers are in a good place.
Violent flurry.
That's all right. We can give Hornet, Multi-Blast, No Love Lost, Myopic. We'll actually give him Shield Bash. That's fine. So we've got one toppler, two topplers. Okay, we got two topplers. We're fine. Arts are good. Skills. We want Ninja Healer. We want Protector's Pride. Okay. Gems. We want Revive. Quick Attack. Accessories. We want up on snare up there. Oh. We'll steal it from Yumi. We're gonna get emotional necklace, and then we're going to do recommended circlet of wisdom right now, and then Yumi needs. She is in Ashero's class. She needs the brute memory. The memory locket. Brute memory. And give her Jade support. Flurry. Yeah, hers is set up. And then skills, she wants crit damage. If she's got it. I don't know if she has crit. Yeah, critical strike. Let's do ultimate Qigong. Let's do Protector's Pride. Does she have ultimate Qigong? She should. Ultimate Qigong. There we go. We're gonna do steady, double. We're gonna do agility. Accessories, we're gonna do set.
forget our progress update.
Cool.
This was a nice find.
There's a shoulder down over here. Maybe it's under us. Maybe it may be way under us though. There are some cave systems around here. We might have to go to. Jump, 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 jump on me, Xenoblade. You couldn't jump everywhere. No, it's right there. You're good. Take care of these soldiers. So they should ignore us at this point.
Would you mind?
And I'd like to harvest ether with that new cylinder I got, if I can find the place to go. I don't know that it's safe to go in this hole. Maybe it is. Yeah, that one's safe. Been in that one before. I think it's up that ramp. That's where we find the high ether area.
Is that what I think it is?
Skyfish. We might. Yeah, I don't need to grind right now. We kind of ignore the skyfish. I do want to do this. Love the music in this game. Okay,
We'll be
let's go.
done in a blink.
All right.
I'll draw them. Wow, thanks. You got a big thing. Wow,
I'll draw them.
thanks.
You around,
Come
Setter.
after me, and that's what you get. I'm the girl with the gall.
We got a little bit. That's nice. Alright. Where are we going next? I think we're looking for question marks at this point. So I don't know that we have the parts for this guy. We can give him some pieces. But we have to do a lot of mech battles to complete this guy. Let's see if we got the pieces though. Oh, lots of new people. Lots of new things to say. Friend. Beep bop boop.
What was it they needed again?
Got it. Okay. Stage 3 is done. Yeah, so DLC so far that's the new character, and I have that's that area where there was the golden sphere that I harvested. That's part of the DLC. And then I've done the minimal challenge battles at this point. I did just a couple and realized that because I wasn't level 50, I didn't have all the slots unlocked. So, back of friends taken apart. I might go back to that. I actually hit 50, so I might go back to the challenge battles now that I've got all the slots. Because they down level you, but they don't take away your slots and your crystals. So, it kind of makes sense to wait until you hit level 50 to do challenge battles. We'll see.
missing parts. But yeah. So yeah, since I hit 50, I'll probably do some challenge battles. I just want to get through the plot a little more, get some more heroes before I start doing it too much. But yeah, just like in the other game, they bound level you, so you can do it whenever. You have to ask basically everyone in the colony about the missing parts. Edgewidge. Alright. Looks like that's where I have to go, but you have to ask everyone else first. Oh man, there's lots to do in this town. Up on do what they want. It's hilarious. So this is chapter 4 right now. Last playthrough, I really powered through to Keva's castle, and then when I started doing backtracking, I realized I had missed a lot of side content by doing that, because it was exciting in his first playthrough. So this time around, I'm gonna probably hit all of the liberated colonies before I go to Keva's castle, just to kind of get all the side quests out of the way. Oh, but yeah, good old chapter 4. I didn't realize there was so much that was unlocked on my first playthrough, just by passing the chapter line. Because he's from there.
Like I could eat.
Yep, another Tau person. There's a lot of Napalm in this one, and it's fun.
I see.
Do these discussion.
Can we maybe train?
Nope, training. Until it feels like work. Yeah. I concur completely. You do side quests until you're like, this isn't fun anymore. And then you progress the plot. Man, I remember when I played 1, I think I got lost into side quests so easy, and the whole Colony 6 reconstruction and stuff was just amazingly hard. Into like farm, super rare drops. Yeah. There's fortunately not much of that in this game. In general, you can get all your parts and random stuff just by picking up everything you see. Except for the one in the forest where you have to give the 50
Let's catch up on stuff.
turnips or whatever to the Turkins. That one just takes time. I did do the happy ending on that one. My first playthrough, and I ended up doing it much later because you have to get collectibles that are at the forest floor in order to actually do it the happy way. I mean, you can go in and slaughter all the Turkins if you want, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to live myself slaughtering all the Turkins. Flacker and Upon. Yeah, totally is. Yeah, I mean, I get it because they're like doing the Undertale thing. Like, are you gonna kill the bad guys? And like, I already feel bad killing Turkins because of the whole chefs in Xenoblade 2 side quest, and they even added DLC to the Turkin chefs where you had to make amends to them by like helping them come up with an ultimate recipe or whatever. Yeah, I feel bad fighting Turkins. I did not feel bad fighting Turkins in the first game, but by the end of Xenoblade 2, I'm like, okay, can I get through this game without fighting a single Turkin? Because I kind of feel bad. They're actually quite precious, especially the bird brain guy in 2. He has his whole like quest is around Turkins, and they're adorable, and like, okay, well, I love Turkins now. I don't want to fight any Turkins unless the game literally forces me to.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right
Got some
here.
parts. So yeah, they really wanted. I think that quest is designed to say, hey, are the long-term players? Do you care about the Turkins? Yes, I did all the hero quests. It was just, as I was telling you last night, I got all the hero quests. I did all the ascension quests. I was almost there, and then like, I don't know, just kind of
We'll be set to flick.
how can I put it? Like, just finishing the game is so sad, and so like I never like made the time to do it. Speaking of fighting Turkins. But yeah, I had done all the ascensions, and I was talking to my kid last night after I closed stream. She was saying that the YouTube version of Ashera's Ascension quest, the edit is kind of a mess. It's got like other quests interspersed in between. Yes, Gondor did. Oh yeah, she had the like the really intelligent giant Turkin with the kids. Yeah, that one got to me a little bit. That was a cool, sad little quest. But yes, Gondor did have a Turkin related quest as well. You gotta like them, love the Turkins. But yeah, she was saying, like, my daughter was saying, like, the Ashera quest that's on YouTube is kind of a mess. I mean, it's there, you can watch it, but it's not edited very well. It's got like other quests. So I will definitely make sure the audio works for that one. And make sure I get an upload of that so that at least it's on YouTube for people who either missed it or just want to rewatch it. Whereas the first Ashera quest, fortunately, there is a good edit on YouTube, so I don't have to feel too bad about not having the audio for that one. But yeah, all of these are going on my YouTube if you care. If you like, if I'm not streaming or if I'm out of thing, I'm gonna do the command here. But keep in mind, I have a YouTube channel where I'm uploading all of these with minimal edits and maybe some cleanup on the
I should write this all down.
cleanup on the audio, because I can do some post-processing in my editing software that kind of makes the audio a little better. So you check that out if you want to. And the way I'm doing those uploads, I'm doing VODs, which, you know, may or may not get a lot of traffic. But then I've got for each of the hero quests, I'm pinching down so it's just the screen and none of the stream stuff, and removing the mic audio, just uploading the play. And some of them are less edited than others, but I'm trying to make it just the hero quest, you know, start to finish, and then that's the edit. So there. Speaking of that, I actually have to step away for just a second, but I'll be right back. Got some bio break here. Just a second. Just a second.